see Nick Bolton. He had a healthy stat line a week ago with 9 stops and a sack.
It's the Chiefs and the Bills, next on EA Sports.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
After seeing what he did last week throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly
under pressure, they got him again. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. On the move past the 40. Look at the big man rumble. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 56 yards.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And according to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Cook.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
11 more on that one and another first down. On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense started with nice standing, and this defense now are getting backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Cook out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. Gets around him. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Allen gonna throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Escaping the pressure right. He's gonna look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's a really good idea to introduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So he missed his first attempt for him, but this time he gets back on the line and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it downfield.
I remember Coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
94 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon is Cook. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Allen now looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off play action. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They run again on first down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen eluding the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The kick by Bass is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. I was leaking a little. Maybe leaking a little.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And out come the Chiefs now. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Ooh, with a juke. And he's got some space here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 161 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Again, it's Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A gain of 32 that time. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Moss will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
So they brought the extra point in down to the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind building on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, head on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
A score now at 13-0 as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On first down, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. On second and inches, Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. James Cook running back out now. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. They find some open field here.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Edwards-Helaire
puts it on the carpet. It's out, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that is not the way you want. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he'll just get rid of it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense is... game films, they came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is taken at about the 14. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And another juke. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Boy, 196 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Completes it to Davis.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Allen again.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Mahomes going to throw.
With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Take it at the 37. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. They said they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Back now in Buffalo.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now Allen. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Running.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. To the air. Allen finds his tight end Ingram. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And again, it's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On 1st down, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Cook up the gut. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand. Three tight ends are out there. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed. So they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Caught right side, Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throw right side caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll run for it. Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Room here to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.